What if I told you Jesus was not a conservative Republican? What if I also added that Jesus was also not a liberal Democrat? He was the Son of God, and though he was crucified as a political insubordinate, ultimately, he wasn't here to lead a political revolution. And someone, they kind of misread that and they go, see, we're supposed to not talk about politics at all. I go, well, that's not exactly true either. I mean, Esther spoke up against the king of Persia at the time and saved the people of God in the meantime. So there's a place to speak up against politics, but not let them define you. See, I think this is the thing I want to remember, is that Jesus frees me to speak up on issues without fighting against people. That's what kind of makes him so incredible, is no one was Jesus's enemy. Paul reiterates in Ephesians 6, he says in verse 12, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities. You wouldn't know that when you sit around my family at Christmas time when we start talking about political policies. I mean, it can be all out war, And the thing I have to remember is that regardless of how I view things politically, no one is my enemy. Even when I speak up on a political issue and I get attacked and I get labeled and I get mistreated, those people who are calling me all those things, they are still not my enemy. My enemy is sin. My enemy is the rulers of the air, not the people on the earth. How much differently would you engage people if you knew your ultimate purpose was to love them? I don't know about you, but I want to figure out a way to speak up against policy, to use my voice, as we're told in Proverbs, for those who can't speak up for themselves. But I want to speak up against policy without fighting against people. And so I just pray, God, teach me to keep turning the other cheek. Show me how to bless even the people who threaten me. Because at the end of the day, He shows me how to love everyone and have no enemies.